Yes. Sweet Revenge. Oh man. This is a movie this is a movie I didn't have high expectations for. I didn't have any type of um hype for because I looked into this. I did a lot of research into this leading up to this moment, okay? I want to talk about Sweet Revenge because I've watched this a couple times. Great thing about it, it's only 15 minutes long, okay? Sweet Revenge to me is a great ad. It's a great I don't say great collaboration because then it would insinuate that I love this movie. I don't love it. Don't hate it. Um this is Jason. Jason's back after 16, I don't even know how many years he's been. It's been gone for a long time. Jason's been gone for a long time in film. Besides, only media he was in was the Friday 13th game, which got bodied by Gun Media. And also he was in Multiverses, which also got bodied by WB Games. Um, so other than that, all you had was a bunch of failed games and the last Jason movie that came out. And here we are now. Jason Universe has spawned. And they brought out a controversial new mask that I think has a lot of people split. I believe the people that are hyped for are just hyped for Jason. I don't believe that people genuinely love it that do like it because the mask looks dumb. The mask is trash. I'm gonna be honest. The mask, it's not it. It's not achieved. Those 3D glasses, eye holes, the whole, the shape of it. It's not Jason. Okay, it reminds me of like a gas station mask, a 7-Eleven Jason mask that you buy, and they're just they just slapped a big name next to it, and it's funded by Jason Universe, and now it's supposed to be the new thing. Okay, I don't like it. I don't like it. It doesn't help. It doesn't work for me. I know they're probably trying to switch up the mask a little, but there's other ways you could have went about switching them up. As far as same hockey mask, different damage spots, different colorations to show wear and tear, to show aging, mold, put some asbestos, some seaweed in it, something. I don't know. There's so many ways you could have went about it. I'm not the mask designer. I'm just a fan that's just speaking from the heart. Now we got that out the way. Now, Sweet Revenge and Angry Orchard. I'm sorry, I almost forgot the name. I almost said Apple Orchard or Apple Cider. Angry Orchard made this movie. And I enjoyed this project, the concept of that. Like, that's kind of cool. You know, like there's an Angry Orchard little short film. You know, old girl has a little Angry Orchard, but he's eating an apple. A lot of little things, little shout outs there. Okay. It's pretty cool. And then this moment in this movie captures a lot of Friday the 13th moments. Not gonna lie. You got the couples going camping. They talk about the murders that happen, and you got a creepy old guy. You got to have all that. Only thing you're missing is the sex. Hey, you know, Angry Orchard probably don't get down like that. That's cool. But usually liquor and adults in the forest, sex. We almost got something there. And then I thought she was about to get sniped right here. I was like, what the hell? Jason's a no, he's a fucking 360 no scoper, you know. But now it's a creepy old guy. It was the Angry Orchard shout out right there. But it has a lot of things there Friday the 13th. And I could respect that about it. But boy, oh boy, does this fall. Man, you know, the girlfriend or fiance gets on the boat. She was like, yeah, meet me at the pool. He blows her off for some other bullshit. He's cheating on her or whatever. She goes on her little boat ride, you know. Must have woken up Jason from his water nap. Gets pulled under and wakes up at night. She wakes up dead. That's essentially. because she gets pulled underwater by Jason, comes up, it's dark outside. I'm like, the hell? But then the fun part starts to begin. She starts noticing things are weird, and then she sees her man cheating on her, and I was like, okay, sweet revenge. I see where you're going with this. Okay, and then then the show begins. Jason grabs her, tosses her ass through the fucking window, and I was like, oh shit, okay, Jason, you know. And then like the fun parts begin. So there's one thing I do want to talk about that it was like a little subtle thing I did like. When she gets out the water, she looks dead. Like she looks literally like she looks like a little zombie almost. But what's cool throughout this little short film, her eyes get darker and darker, and she just looks more and more dead. So I like that little thing they did there. It was cool. But one thing I did like once he threw her through the window and Jason showed up, man, it was crazy. It was crazy. I liked the kills. The kills were actually pretty good. It was pretty Jason, and I loved the music. The music was Jason as fuck. It was Friday the 13th. It was great. I enjoyed that. That was fun. Um the effects, all the deaths and all the little gore they had was cool. It was a campy horror movie. It was great. I enjoyed that. I liked that about it. But then it just had to remind me that, we're watching whatever this is, advertisement, I don't know. Jason stabs her in the chest and she just pulls through it, that's how I knew she has to be dead for her to just pull through that like that, pulls through it. I'm pretty sure we've seen this before, but she runs outside and with his with her op her the girl that's running with her man, and she had the keys, gave her the keys, and they drove off. And then the girl starts crying, oh, I messed up, and she stabs her and makes the car crash, even like a crazy crash. That's how I knew she was dead for sure. I was like, oh yeah, she's definitely a zombie. And then they do this shitty Jason showdown 1v1 thing. And I was like, oh my God, is there going to be a part 2? I hope not. I only want to see the fight end. Did I hate it though? No, I didn't hate it. I actually did not hate it because they had a lot of Friday the 13th Jason-esque moments. They did certain things pretty well. I think if they changed the mask, probably pick another Jason actor that can fit that body shape a little bit more. But I can even get over that. I could get over that. Just fix the mask. You fix the mask. We start there. We fix the mask and get this made for TV, straight to Netflix tone out of there. Like, I don't know. There's something that's very straight to TV, straight to video, straight to Netflix that's throwing me off. But the mask, the mask, I don't like it. But the kills were Jason. That's what reminded me, like, okay, I'm watching Jason. The movie being called Sweet Revenge was cool, I guess. I wasn't mad that it wasn't called Friday the 13th. I'm glad it wasn't called Friday the 13th. That's why I can't hate this. Like, it's not called Friday the 13th. This wasn't a major motion picture film. I didn't go to the theaters to see this. This was on fucking YouTube. I've made videos longer than this movie. You know what I'm saying? So, like, this is cool. Like, the concept of this is cool. But like, oh yeah, with the boat engine kills, like this was cool, man. I like this. It was really gory, and I'm glad. Like, if it did like some weak camera cuts and it was like censored, I think I would have hated that. So there's things I really liked about it. But what I hated, to be honest, was the mask. Some of the acting was kind of trash. Like the whole straight to TV feel, like those TV horror shows that kind of have that. They just got that feel to it. It's like, kind of corny. That was kind of meh. But like, I guess I like the whole angle with the girl being, a zombie. It was interesting though, because we've had a telekinesis little girl, you know what I'm saying? So it's not out of the ordinary. So I don't hate that. I don't hate it. I guess I don't like this whole 1v1, with Jason shit. Like, dude, stop. What are we doing? Now, what would be interesting, it's a 1v1 turned like massacre where they just both start slaying shit and they're almost like a duo, which would be interesting, kind of, maybe. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Let me shut up. I'm not a filmmaker. I do love horror, but seeing the 1v1 aspect, I don't want to see another 15-minute video of a 1v1 that's being drawn out by a zombie angry orchard girl. But shout out to them. They did something cool. They did something for the fans, and that we have to appreciate. The only thing I feel disrespected on is the mask. I'm not over the mask. I think that's what takes it away. I would love all of this if that mask just didn't look so trash. And if he didn't walk around like he had to take a shit all day, like he literally was like, he's so tense, like he's holding in a shit. He's, oh man, I gotta make sure I hurt kill these white girls because I gotta take a shit. Maybe, I don't know, but it captured a lot of Camp Crystal Lake essence, a lot of Friday 13th essence. So kudos to that. Shout out to them for that. Shout out to Angry Orchard for funding that. That's dope. They actually made me want to drink the drinks. Hopefully they have like a sugar-free version because I'll definitely try that. But yeah, I just didn't like the mask at the end of the day. That's it. What would I give this out of 10? I can't even give it a 10 because the movie's barely 10 minutes long. But out of 10, it's a shits and giggles movie. Shit, I give it like a solid 5.5. And it's not even a bad 5. It's not even a full length movie, so it doesn't even tell the whole story. Give it a 5. Great kills, great music, great atmosphere, and yeah. I'm cool with that. And a great drink. I would throw that out there. Great drink. Shout out to Angry Orchard. But cons, mask sucked. Acting kind of sucked, but it's not a movie we should take serious. So all those tryhards are trying to like take this shit like serious, and like they ruined Jason. Like, they didn't ruin Jason, they brought Jason back. To be honest, Jason's being talked about again. That's the point of it. So cool. Jason universe is at Halloween Horror Nights now, which is cool. I watched that POV. Maybe I'll rate the POVs of Halloween Horror Nights haunted houses. Maybe I'll do that because I can't go this year due to just other shit. But maybe I'll do that. We'll rate the haunted houses. We'll talk about those. Which one looked cool from sitting here in this seat, and yeah, go from there. But yeah, cool little project. It reminds me of like any other YouTube fan made movie. It's pretty cool, not bad. Could it be better? Sure, whatever. It could be better, but I'm not gonna take this that serious. Sweet Revenge is a cool idea. Has some great execution in certain areas, and yeah, certain parts sucked. 15-minute alcohol video, Jason Universe. Can't be mad at it. That's what I got to say today. Jason Universe is here. Hopefully they bring other things to the table. Hopefully they take all the feedback from the fans and try to find a good middle ground somewhere from what they're at in their mind and what we want. So they'll do good. Jason's back though, so let's just celebrate that and enjoy it. I'm Dark Rewind. If you're new here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.